Asante-san, thank you again that I was allowed to fight with the Radiant Man.
You were quite charming, Princess. How about the two of us go a few rounds in a different kind of fight?
Good grief, Flint. If testosterone was absorbent, you could dry up the whole Pacific.
Well, I suppose we should thank God you weren't in a duel of wits. But still, you did give it your best, and you have my eternal thanks. You may also be interested to know that there have been some startling developments.
What the hell hasn't been startling? Hell, if you can top that last battle, you win a prize.
We have a new ally. They have the cold heart of a politician, the dark soul of an advertising executive, and they're as black as a miner's lungs. I'm speaking, of course, of the Bions. Ta-da!
Bunch of crap. What?
Take a look at the main screen. 3 days ago, the Bions made contact with us. It was a computer voice, no human modulation. Ghost-like, monotonous. They recognized the enormous threat to Aqua from the old ones and offered us their help. As a concession, they wanted a ceasefire so they could operate without opposition on the expectant battlefield near Neapolis.
Well, I don't trust those brain-connected beasts at all. The government of Neapolis is crazy.
We've talked it over with El Topo, and he thinks we ought to at least give it a try. We're not in any position to reject an alliance. And if it proves to be a trap, we've still got you.
Well, you know what I think? I think we're making a disastrous mistake. Not a whoops mistake, like when you shoot the wrong guy, but the kind of mistake that could mean the end of Aqua.
Flint, that's not the only news. A few weeks ago, I had the chance to explore the caverns of the continental slope on my own. The analysis of the data I collected revealed what these monsters are and where they're coming from.
Professor Charlotte Gilmore was a fascinating woman. She had researched the continental slopes of the tornado zone in her explorer ship, Nunnet, and now presented us with the results. She showed us the entrance to a world of caves, where a 500-year-old culture of technology and terror lurked. It was the world of the crawlers. The legends of the tornado zone spoke harshly about the crawlers. It was said they lived without light, using biological and chip implants, turning themselves into hideous patchwork fiends. They attacked stations, travelers, cargo ships, always leaving destruction in their wake, but no trace of victims on the battlefield. That gave credence to the legend that the crawlers were cannibals. Revolting and dangerous man-eaters wallowing in sediment. Gilmore had more guts than all of us put together. Alone, she'd explored the caves and tunnels of the crawler's world, pushing deep into the Earth's core. She showed us the way into that hell, and we could hear the screams of tortured victims reverberating with the grunts of their tormentors. When I saw the pictures, I had only one reaction. I wanted to see the crawlers dead, their colony of darkness and ruins, their grotesque forms spasming in a boiling and bloody sea. I wanted to look in the eye of their boss devil, Mad Sam Cahonen, and show him the darkest part of Dead-Eye Flint's soul. Gilmore's pictures became even eerier and more disturbing. It was like a dream filled with magic, fear, loneliness, and desperate need. I had never felt as abandoned as I felt there, deep in the Earth's mantle, surrounded by the most horrible blackness. Imprisoned, blind, deaf, and forgotten. From the remains we were looking at, the ancient civilization clearly had not lived underwater. Those caves had been dry as a bone right up until the South Pole melted. Gilmore claimed she was on the trail of a civilization that had ruled the surface 12,000 years ago. She believed they had retreated deeper and deeper into the crevices of the Earth, but she didn't know why. They took their energy from a mysterious source of inexhaustible power, she said. and they must have come into contact with powerful intraterrestrial beings. The Atlantides, as Gilmore called them, lived in worship of their monstrous gods, called Old Ones in the most ancient of the surviving manuscripts. But the gods they worshipped were devils, and their worship led to the rule of torment and fear. At some point, the Atlantides managed to lure their monstrous gods into the gigantic subterranean caves, turning them into prisons. The legendary city of Bathopolis was said to lie down there, at the edge of the deepest point on the planet. Gilmore, sweet and crazy Charlotte, said we would find the entrance to the inner earth of the Atlantides there. This inner world was said to be a giant hollow sphere with its own sun, a fairy tale paradise even more beautiful than the surface world of old. Me, I had an absolute belief that the core of the Earth was full of fluid metals, its massive nickel-iron nucleus powering the good old dynamo we call the magnetic field.
Once again, our paths cross, and you move closer to my destiny. All of you, we're going to overrun you, like the breath of a demon, like black angels of fate. Your pale teeth, your fragile bones. Everything will belong to us. Who knows? Maybe I've already taken your mother, and now you have a little brother. What's that you say? Your mother will arise. Yes, we are the pure essence of Aqua, beyond tyrants, beyond mourning. We are our own destiny.
Do you write your own material?
The aim of our efforts is to introduce the development of a dark destiny. In the end, there will be free seamans with powerful minds and strong bodies, and they will never see Aqua as a prison again.
Corhonen, you're just another criminal headed for a judge.
You want to be my judge? Well, watch me spreading my arms over the apples. Apart from that, it's all just fun, isn't it? Oh, before I forget, my friend Commodore Soon is waiting for you at Concordia Place. He's a rationalist, and he believes he can persuade you with reason.
From one madman to the next.
Don't compare me to Mad Sam Corhonen. His brain liquefied years ago.
Sure, your motives are all noble and pure. If you're the voice of reason, we'll all be heating our homes with coal next. Why shouldn't I just kill you right here and now?
Because of the men I have concealed here. Their microwave guns are focused on you at this moment. And your brain has already been warmed by 0.2 of a degree. If you try anything, you will be cooked alive.
Okay, then why don't you kill me and be done with it?
Because I need you to eliminate Corhonen. I have already recruited an excellent team of scientists from his ranks, so I have no further need of him. In contrast to his stupid theories of eternal night, I tend more toward the light and the surface. The only thing we really need is an efficient species of workers.
And you're the man to breed a race of slaves, huh?
Let's talk about you, Flint. You're a very efficient man. Join with me, and we'll step on the surface together. We will control the numerous satellites that still exist. And he who controls the skies controls the world.
You're insane, Sewell. Your ship against mine.
Mad Sam is attacking the main fusion power plant with his Tursas and crawlers. If they take it, they own our energy resources.
All right, I've had enough of this. Time to send the bad boys to hell.
Don't just charge in guns blazing, Flint. Be smart. And for God's sake, be careful. If you make it, meet me on Deep Draft 1. We've got problems there, too. Oh, I think you should talk to that nice girl, Lisa. She's waiting for you at Concordia Place.
Nice place you have here, if you've given up on life.
Hang on, stranger. You'll long to return here one day. They all do. I'm McGrath.
McGrath, your Aquarian tsunami booster is legendary. But desperate times call for desperate beverages. We're surrounded by cave dwellers, massive monsters, and politicians run amok. What can you give me to take the edge off?
The perfect drink would bring the brain to a standstill and keep it idling indefinitely. Let me think.
The end of the world is knocking at the door. Hurry up.
I've got it. This clear liquid is a gland secretion from the Vampirotoithus infernalis, the vampire squid, which lives in the hot vents in the Pacific. If I add just a few drops of scopolamine, your consciousness will bounce, then drift into a trance full of dreams. McGrath's oasis of the foaming peace awaits.
Damn it! What we gonna do if the squids keep getting bigger and fatter?
Calm down. Your dopamine production is getting the better of you again. We need a strategy, and I can't think of anybody I'd rather consult than Gilmore. Her tactical suggestions during battle are well thought out, and she knows the squids better than anyone.
Oh, the hell with this! Is she gonna hold on to that Marax monster so we can beat the crap out of it? Word is, Sosa's listeners located the beast even meaner than ever. Heading directly for Neo-Dopolis.
So, visiting the city of shining light and dark corruption again?
You know, I wouldn't bet on how much longer that light is going to be shining.
Why? Somebody forget to pay the bill?
They're coming. The squids are moving on Neopolis, the center of Aquarian civilization. They're being attracted by the wide variety of food, by energy signatures, and by a thirst for revenge.
It's not only the squids who want a vacation here. Have you heard about Mad Sam?
Yeah, he and Sewell are going to use the chaos to try to seize power.
You're definitely not my new assistant. What do you want?
Lady, it sure took you long enough to figure that out. I'm Flint, and I'm talking to you because scientists from Machina always have important information at times like these.
What kind of information? You mean about the squids? All I've heard is something about a sonar dome. But I'm sure you know about that already.
What do you mean, a sonar dome? Come on, spill the sardines. Any scrap of information may just save what we like to think of as the civilized world.
I think you're a cynic. Anyway, if you want to keep the beasts from being able to locate anything, including you, take out their sonar organ. It's a dome-shaped feature on the front of their heads.
Light, Lisa. Imagine that. Commander Forelli thinks you're a nice girl.
He's never seen me when I wake up in the morning.
Listen, kid, to be completely honest, I'm a little worried.
About Mad Sam and Sewell?
Yeah, them and the squids. I got a little discourse from Charlie Gilmore, and she said that 10,000 years ago the squids were treated as gods, but feared like devils.
Kind of like the way everybody treats you. Huh, Flint?
Lisa, I wasn't kidding about that dinner. I'd like to get to know you a little better.
Well, the first thing you should know is that I carry a needle gun with me for protection. Besides, what would Mom say?
DeGrange? Yeah, she loves you like her own daughter.
Exactly. She'd never let a brackish barracuda like you get near me. But that doesn't mean we can't sneak away sometime.
Why didn't I think of that? Lisa, I'm glad you're around.
plant management reports fluctuations at the fusion center. The gravitation chamber is overloaded. The hull could collapse.
Flint, see to it that the crawlers are driven away from the power plant. It must not fall into their hands. And see to the Tersus personally.
Power plant management requests help. The crawlers are trying to take over the gravitation control centers. The power plant management is sending an SOS. 2 out of 4 gravitation control centers have already been taken over by the crawlers.
Mad Sam tampered with the gravitation control center. Flint, if you tear the ships away, I think I can undo the damage. But I need you to back me up. Attention! The power grid is leaking radiation!
From Mad Sam. He's encouraging his guys to start Operation Present. Looks like an attack on the fusion power plant.
Flint, I'll take her on it. You finish out that beast.
Lieutenant Junior Grade Lisa Bunham. You aren't going to leave us already, are you? It's nothing personal, I assure you. I can simply hurt Flint the most by destroying his friends. Can you hear me, Flint? This is your moment of reckoning.
Flint! It doesn't look like we're going to get to have that dinner. At least Mom won't need to worry anymore.
Oh, Flint! Seems like I ruined your date. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Dead-Eye.
You regurgitated afterbirth of a mutated shark? I'm gonna kick your butt and spread your guts all over Biscayne!
Damn it, Flint. We've got to get this guy. Even if Harper doesn't want to hear it, I ordered him to keep the fish away from us. It is our job to send Soul to hell once and for all.
Flint, I'm really sorry about Lisa, but the bomb at the power plant still has priority. Forget Cohonen, or there isn't going to be anything to remember. All right, we'll take it. Good job.
I'm sorry about Lisa. I want you to know that we will take care of her family.
Who has family? Oh, I got to cool out. Sul is dead and I still hate that rat.
Your hatred will make it difficult for Lisa to go into the other world. Let go.
We have to take care of ourselves now, Flint. Mad Sam was sighted in Neapolis. My men still think that he wants to sabotage a fusion power plant, in spite of everything. That monster won't give up.
There won't be any surrenders in this one, Forelli.
Hey, Dead-Eye! Thanks for turning Sul into sediment. He would have become too dangerous for me soon enough. Besides, having that guy around was a real pain in the butt.
Where are you? How about we settle this like men? Or don't you have it in you?
That little girl, that must have really hurt. You idiots tie yourself to other people. How degenerate your brains must be to produce such sick feelings as friendship.
You'll get a better understanding of how my brain works when I have you in front of my guns.
I'll turn your power plant into scrap long before you get the chance, Flint.
You look a little worried.
I am. We brought the Creole girl over because Sul and Madsam were threatening Aqua City. Now I'm fighting the Battle of Neapolis, and I'm ruined as the warlord of the Tornado Zone.
Stop whining. You got more respect now than you ever had. Sul stole Brainfire and caused this mess, and that's why we're all here. To save the honor of the Tornado Zone.
I guess it's not so bad when you look at it like that. How are you doing?
I've lost some friends. The Admiral, Lisa. Night in Aqua is getting darker.
A toast to Lisa. I'll bet our little pepper pot is making things hot for the devil himself right now.
To Lisa.
I've lost pals before. Back in Gibraltar. By kissing Leviathan's butt. Sometimes, I feel like drinking a toast after every last one of them. Then, I end up drunk for a fortnight.
So now what, Flint?
Who knows? Corhonen. I'll find him and kill him. His army is finished.
I want to be by your side, Simba. I want to see his guts floating in the flood.
Yeah? Well, the hell with that. Is it going to bring in any credits? If you want to poison your own soul, go ahead. But I'll take money. Calms me down.
You know, if Sul had succeeded with his madness, he would have had control over a number of satellites. He could have destroyed all of Aqua.
Aqua. Find the plug and let it swirl down with the rest of the sewage.
Lockhead, what are we gonna do now?
Corhonen's threatening to destroy the fusion plant. I think I know an invitation to a duel when I hear one.
Well, that calls for another round. Just don't forget those damn squids. According to the old manuscripts, there's more than we've seen.
Big deal. Bring on the old ones. We'll turn them into jelly.
I'd rather have about 5 weeks vacation on the Mali Archipelago. Broads, drinks, and a few wonderful hours on the dream circle.
How about you, Professor? What's your dream?
Pythopolis. The deep city. Deep under the sediment. Deeper than we've ever gone. One day, I'm gonna solve the entire secret of those caverns off Atacama.
The Earth doesn't return what she's taken, Lady Prof. But I love you anyway. Guide me to my enemies. And Shaka, with you by my side, I'll fight into the jaws of hell without fear. To friendship.
To friendship.